Hey guys, and welcome to this masterclass, how you can start a coaching business by video. And I'm going to do something very unique today. I'm literally going to practice what I'm preaching. So I'm literally on Zoom webinar right now. So I set up a Zoom account. We'll talk about that. You don't need a Zoom account. We'll talk about how to do it with and without this. And so I'm just recording this literally with a Zoom account and with some PowerPoint presentations, because I'm going to show you how to build a course that could be a coaching program. And I'm gonna do it right here with you, okay? So it's gonna be fun, guys. You listen to me, this is gonna be fun. Here's what you need to do. Grab a pen, GAP, grab a pen, take notes, because we're going to jump in and share with you exactly how we do this every day. And so let me get to my screen, or what I wanna show you. And we're gonna rock and roll with this. We're gonna have fun, guys. All right, guys, so if you can see me here, how to coach with video, And if you're wondering about us, want to know more about us, go over to lifecoachlifestyle.com, lifecoachlifestyle.com. And that's how you can learn more about who we are and what we do here. Okay, so how to coach with video. There's a couple of benefits of coaching with video. Number one benefit is that you never have to, if you do evergreen, I say never, you almost never have to do it again. You build it once, you record it once. I'm recording this. It is a Monday. It's a Monday at 10:55 in the morning. I'm gonna record this once and I'm gonna use it for years, absolutely, until technology changes, okay? So, how to coach with video, the why, the how, and how to get started. Again, if this is your first time following us, you can go over to prosperwithwayne.com. What do you find to prosper with Wayne? Number one, I train and certify life coaches. We have a proven formula to help coaches build a solid business, to truly transform lives, a core program to help them transform lives and get wealthy doing it. So it's the Life Coach Certification Program, our core coaching program, and our Wealthy Coach program. So jump over to Prosper with Wayne if you found us before you found that. All right. And so very important. Number one, and this is, again, grab a pen, take notes. You always want to start anything in life, anything in business, and especially this, you want to start with the end in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my phone, I want to put it on airplane mode while I record this. Okay, so start with an end in mind. Number one, coaching by video allows people to learn about you. So it's one thing if you saw this, you read this, you picked up one of my books. I got a number of books here. You read one of my books. That's great. But to see you, to hear you, to see your body language, you will become real to your student or real to your client. That's why we talk about coaching by video. Video also is the fastest to produce material, and video builds trust. Let's talk about the first part. Video builds trust. Video, when people see you like you, know you, they'll either like you immediately or they won't like that person. But if they like you, then they keep seeing you, hearing you. They'll get to see that you're a real, genuine person. Also, it's faster. So it took me longer to type out these slides than it will to create this course, this masterclass. So I did an article this morning on Facebook about 10 career myths. That article was 2,000 words. It took a long time to write and to jump into Grammarly and see if my grammar was correct and all that stuff. It's been a lot easier to hit record and talk about it. So video builds trust. Another thing that does is we want to overcome our fear of the camera. Listen, sit in front of this camera, sitting in front of this webcam that's staring at me on Zoom, and I'm talking to myself. But you're seeing it. What's it hurt? What's the worst I can do? I can mess up. I can say, one too many times. I can have a sneezing fit. If I do, I hit the pause button. At the end of the day, it's not going to hurt you to continue moving forward. So I want you to write this down. Start with an end in mind. Who do you want to coach? Why do you want to coach them? And why is video going to be important? Okay? Now, attract clients. So beginning with the end in mind, are you looking to attract clients to you, or set up a coaching program that you can send to people to every day? So when people come on board with our Rapid Coach Certification Program, our Wealthy Coach Program, we've combined the two because I want people to have the core of both. But when people come on board, what happens is something we've already produced, they're getting access to, so it's evergreen. Make sense? Build it once and it's evergreen. Now, I do provide updates, lifetime updates, and this is real important. If you're going to do a course, are you willing to go back? If you're not, that's okay, but if you're willing to go back and do lifetime updates, it can bring a huge value to the prospective client. And in doing such, very important, you also keep yourself current. So you go back and look at your material. Do you need to update a video? Something changed in technology or something changed in the market that you're working in? If so, then bring an update. Make sense? Okay. And for instance, this video class, How to Sell Coaching by Video, I'm going to be able to offer as part of the Wealthy Coach program. I'm also going to be able to offer this to, if maybe you're watching this, you haven't come on board with us, but now you're saying, hey, I'd like to know how you do take people and get them to 10, 20, 30,000 a month. How do you do that, Wayne? And then you're going to be a part of the Wealthy Coach program. So this video course I'm doing here, or this masterclass, not even a course, this masterclass using a Zoom video is going to show you exactly how we build a very successful coaching business. All right. Now, content is king. You've heard that over and over and over. And I'm going to say this. There's people that will dispute that. Times I've tried to dispute it. But the true reality is there's so much content. YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook. There's just Google. There's so much content. We need to hone in on content that's going to solve a specific problem. You must have great content that answers the client's main problem or desire. That you always remember this. There's a problem. If I'm going to find your coaching my video, if I'm going to find your coaching program, what is my problem? What do I need to find a solution for? And then why you? Begin with credibility and your ability to display that credibility. That doesn't mean you come on and say, hey, my name is Wayne Sutton. I have a doctorate in, my doctorate is in this, and and you give a resume. It's not necessarily that. You come in and say, here's your problem, and here's how you can solve it. And you bring a solution. You bring a solution. Somebody be watching this like, wow, I'd love to coach by video. How do you do that? Okay, what am I doing in this video series here, or this video here, is I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm literally going to teach you how to do it. And now there's areas like setting up membership sites and setting up funnels and retargeting videos and all of that. Absolutely. Copywriting, all of that's extra. We get that. But how do you create video content that you can go out and literally begin coaching by video? This is how. So what is their main problem, and do you have the solution? Another thing is you always have to be learning. You always need to be learning. So I have a journal here. This is really part of the class, but it's worth repeating. This journal, things that I've learned every day. If I learn something new today, it goes in the journal. Maybe some thoughts and ideas, but it goes in the journal. I'm not so religious I do it every day, but almost every day. And so now this is really funny. Notes from yesterday. I had a coaching call with one of my coaches, and look at all the information I received. So today I'm taking that and deciphering it down into content I could put in here. Always be learning. That's my point. Always be learning. I recommend picking up a journal, $10 on Amazon, and write down what you've learned every day, because I could literally go back to 2 weeks ago and there's 10 points from a copywriter. It's very important. Here are 3 levels of awareness. We're always thinking about cold, hot, and warm leads. How do we take our message to them people? So this is something I've learned, but guess what? We learn things and we forget things. So I want to have it here. I wish I'd have done this 20 years ago. Okay, so always be learning and teach what you learn. When you teach something, you internalize it. When you teach someone something, you learn it better yourself. Does that make sense? So for instance, I could do a video. In fact, I think I will after this. I think I'll do a video, and I'm going to jump back to maybe October 31st, where we're selling the benefits of the benefit. It's not the benefit, but the feature. You have a feature, you have a benefit. We know that feature benefit. What's the benefit of the benefit? And I'm going to do a video on that. So the point is, you're always learning. You always have content that you can bring. So always teach what you learn. Write it down and teach it as quick as possible. Maybe it's just a Facebook Live, but teach it, because what you teach, you internalize. All right. So write this down, guys. Again, grab a pen, write this down. ILT. ILT. Invest, learn, teach. When you teach something, you internalize it. So you've got to study first. You've got to buy books. You've got to read articles. You've got to attend workshops. You've got to invest in you. Guess what? That means you're going to spend money. You're going to spend money. I hire coaches. I hire multiple coaches. And guess what? I give out my money to these coaches. They give me their time. They give me their expertise. They help me see things from a different viewpoint. This was one of my coaches, again, yesterday. Look at this page. Look at this page. And one of the core beliefs that I've taught, he had me challenge that belief on something. And so we're going to go back and expand upon that. That's the point. You want to invest first. You can't teach what you don't know. That means invest your time and invest your money. Learn it. That means you apply it. You teach it again. ILT. And that is going to be a huge part of your business. Huge part of your business. Now, I believe in ILT. I do not believe of R&D. And that's not research and development. It's rip off and duplicate. There's another coach out there. I won't mention his name, but he talks about R&D. And I always thought that was research and development. No, he said, no, it's rip off and duplicate. Just rip it off and somebody else duplicate it. I don't like that. That connotation with that doesn't sit right with me. If I learn something and bring my own DNA, bring my own spin to it, my own experience with it, then invest, learn, teach. That's how you do it with morals and ethics. Okay. But you want to inject you into your program. That's why I'm doing this unedited. Yeah, I've got these notes to look at. I'm in my office. I had forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, so I got that on airplane mode now. I'm wearing my Always Be Coaching t-shirt. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I'm just being me. I'm drinking a bottle of water from the store. I'm just being me because people buy you, your life experiences, your stories. Simple story about the journal that I bought from Amazon, $9.97. So I bought 2 of them. That's just real. Be vulnerable. Be real. Let people know who you are. Now, that's what you want into your program. So they buy you. So they go, oh, wow, you really need to follow Wayne Sutton. He really helps people with this. Then when you come out with a new program, they're like, oh, Wayne released that book. Let me go ahead and get it. Oh, Wayne released that course. Let me jump on board. Oh, Wayne's doing a private mastermind. Let me become part of that mastermind because you're bringing you. Who do you want to reach? What do you want to teach? Okay. So your life experiences, your stories. Now, I'm not going to go into stories here, but story selling is huge, and stories will make a huge difference in your market. We're going to talk about stories, but we're going to do another masterclass on that. And then again, of course, be vulnerable, be real. Don't make up crap. Don't say, oh, this happened to me so you can look vulnerable. Listen, life happens. Use it, be real. Now, your fonts, your colors, your lingo. If you follow me, you'll see that we're still honing this. What color represents, do I feel is comfortable on my website, my logos, but also what colors do other people see? What colors do other people need to see to feel a certain way? But most importantly, be consistent in this. Be you and be professional. Now, I shouldn't have. Maybe I should go a bit on if I was doing this in front of business to business executives, then I'd be in the studio instead of here at my desk. I'd have a suit and tie on. But you know what? I'm talking to you as a coach. Most of my coaching I do right here on the phone, right here from my office. Well, I'll do it traveling. I'll do it on vacation. Coach, be you, be professional. So write that down. Inject you, ILT, but then inject you into the program. So what are we going to include in our videos if we're going to coach by video? Obviously, we're going to include videos. Let me say this, short videos are better than long. Have multiple short videos that are topic driven. Those who go through our Life Coach certification program, you'll see some of the videos that were over an hour in length. We're going back in and we're cutting those. We're redoing those. We're making them shorter because short videos, if you could do anything, if you look at TED Talks, I believe are 18 minutes, I think is the max. 17 to 18 minutes is our attention span before we really start drifting out. Now, I can be into a movie an hour and a half, 2 hours. But there's moments I'm really in, there's moments you're out. 17 to 18-minute videos are great. Even shorter is great. And here's one thing you want to have one, if you're going to do a video, you want one single point. Why do you want 1 point? So I can stay on topic. So you can stay on top. Now, this video may go over 17 minutes. That's okay, because I'm not breaking it up for you. But if you want to do a whole course, then you want to break it up in smaller videos. Syllabus and worksheets that are downloadable for your client. Now, when this goes into the back office of the Wealthy Coach, you'll see there's a worksheet you can download, a workbook. You can download the whole workbook for our program. Online quiz or survey to make sure they understand what they have just watched. So when people go through our Rapid Launch certification program, we had the certification, we had the videos, we had the downloads, then we have a quick quiz. Not wrong or right. But if they go through it and they fail, hey, you missed it, they need to go back and study again. I don't grade them on this, but I do want them to know it's things that are real important, some of the key points inside that video. And you can do it for each video, or maybe you can do it after you've done 5 or 6 or 10 videos, maybe one section. Now, if you're going to do videos, really easy to jump in and do audio files also. So if you're recording with Zoom, for instance, like this, I can download the audio, I can download the video. If you're doing it through, maybe you're doing a video like I'm going to teach you in a few minutes, you can go, if you use Camtasia, iMovie, whatever, you can download just the audio. And that's really cool. You want to take those audio files because some people are not going to sit here and look at your videos, but they're going to listen to it in their ear. So now, you also need a membership platform. I'm going to ask you right now to go to bit.ly/coaching funnels. This is absolutely, listen, there's a lot of them out there, but this is the best of the best, period, when it comes to having a program. You get a 14-day free test drive, so go to bit.ly/coaching funnels. All right? Okay. So click on that, go over there, type it in, go over there and get that handled. Now, your mindset when preparing the program is going to be extremely important. I want you to grab a hold of this, your mindset. That means if you're not into it, you're not feeling good, then you may want to reschedule. I didn't say procrastinate, I said reschedule. Okay, so I'm going to reschedule for this time. And you want to recognize, listen, you're bringing content that's going to change people's lives. I know every time somebody reads one of my books, every time somebody gets on a coaching call, every time somebody goes through a coaching program, they're going to learn something that's going to enhance their life if they apply it. So I want to make sure my mindset's there when I'm preparing the program. The mindset that I'm going to be the best, bring the best, and help them become the best they can be. That's the attitude, the energy, and the congruency you've got to have. Also, let's talk about technology. Do you want us to be pre-recorded like this? I'm recording this in my office using Zoom, which is a webinar platform. I just set up, host a meeting, turn it on. It's just me talking. When I'm finished, I'll save it, I'll edit it. Boom. Or do you want to do Facebook Lives? So you can say, hey, guys, we're going to do coaching calls inside the group. And when people pay you for coaching, you can say, hey, you're going to be inside our private group. And you set up a Facebook group, and you set it as private. You set up where only people that have paid can come on board. Okay? And then you say, okay, now you're in this private group, and then you can kick them out of the group. So if you're doing an 8-week program, for the next 8 weeks, you're going to be in this program. Every Tuesday, we're going to do these Facebook Lives, and you get on there and you teach, or maybe you do group coaching. So it can just be you giving information, or you can be giving information and listening. We'll talk about more technology inside the Wealthy Coach program. I might actually show you some of the software that we use to set these up. But the fact is, you can do it just like I'm doing right now. Or you can do Facebook Live. So think about, number 1 is the mindset. Number 2, technology. Number 3 is resources. Are you going to have handouts that you're going to give to people? Are you going to have a book written? Are you going to do Q&A calls? Very important. So you can just say, hey, listen to me. You're going to receive, like I do Wednesday evenings, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have our Q&A training calls. Sometimes I'm teaching. Sometimes I'm coaching somebody. We'll put them on a hot seat and I'll coach them. And we really want to do that, and we want to build a community. And again, a community doesn't have to be 20,000 people. It may be 10 people, but 10 people that are dedicated to you, 10 people that are following you, 10 people that are paying you to coach them. Make sense? So ask yourself, what handouts am I going to have? Am I going to send them a book? Are they Q&A calls? So I'll give an example when I was doing relationship coaching. And we're going to talk about relationship coaching a little bit later. Now, I can try to write a book on it, but it's just not right now my timing. I can have a handout, but I'd rather do videos talking about relationships, do some Q&A time, do some one-on, so we're talking video here. So I had the videos where we're talking about relationships and mindsets and beliefs, and then I'd rather mail them a book. If somebody gave you $1,500 for let's say your coaching program is $1,500. We're going to show that in a few minutes. Are you willing to pick up a book? There's some great books on relationships. I don't know what kind of relationship coach you are, but find a book, maybe even one that you didn't read, and you can just write a short note. Send it through Amazon. $15, $20, and you can put a note in there. Send it as a gift. Hey, this is one of the books that really I've recommended to a lot of people in situations like yours, and have them read it. Okay, because guess what? Let's look at the 5 love languages. Gary Chapman. Gary Chapman's not going to call it. They're not going to call up Gary and say, hey, I read your book. I'd rather hire you than so-and-so. No, it's not going to happen, but you're giving away a great resource. Have them read it. Have them go through it. Say, I need you to read page 30 to page 70. Give them a homework assignment. Give somebody a homework assignment and they do it. It's a leadership test. But also now you say, great, on page 30, it talked about this, introverts, extroverts, whatever. Let's talk about that. Talk about your preferred love language. What love language based on this book? You can even give it as a homework assignment. I'm going to talk about that later in our three on and one off coaching schedule. So we'll talk about that. So resources, what are you going to get? So be professional. Let me jump back a little bit. But a gentleman named Matt Fury. Matt Fury now, I believe he bought Psycho Cybernetics, but before he was doing martial arts, and I was really into martial arts, and he was doing longevity and body training and conditioning. Some of the poorest quality VHS tapes I've ever bought. Not kind of bad, poor quality. Now, I'm also talking VHS. We're going to go back 20 years. But literally, it's like he recorded a recording of the recording so bad on one of them he was actually showing a pressure point on the hand and I couldn't see. And I actually emailed him and said, listen, this is so poor quality I can't see exactly where it's at. And they came back and said, okay, here's where it's at. Point was, that's the technology they had at the time. But now also 20 years ago I was paying $100 to $150 per tape that he was getting from $2, literally putting a label on them, hitting record, dubbing it and sending it to me. Okay, but I watched them over and over again because the content is what I wanted. Now, today, people demand quality. But today it's also a lot easier. Literally turn on a Zoom camera. I'm using Apple Keynote so you can use PowerPoint and I'm turning on. So, and literally you can get a Zoom account. I believe they have a free one. So literally, and this software is free if you have the Mac. So literally I could be doing this absolute free and have good quality. Make sense? Okay. Now, let's talk about the equipment you're going to need. Number one, you can use Zoom like we just talked about, but let's look at other. You're going to need a camera, an iPhone, or a camcorder. Now, the picture you see there is my personal camera. It's a Panasonic 4K camera. I've overpaid. I'm just going to tell you, this was probably about 4 years ago. I paid $950 on Amazon. But I actually had some coaching clients that actually donated this generously and said, hey, we want to help you. And so I'm like, okay, so we got a really nice camera. I never record in 4K. It's huge. We don't need it. But we do have it. The shotgun mic, which literally just means it shoots towards me wherever I'm at and speaking. That was $20. And the green screen with the light system and everything's like $150 on Amazon for about $1,000. But I'm gonna say this webcam on this MacBook, my main Mac is actually in the shop now, getting a new hard drive. So I'm using this on a $900 MacBook Air, and look, it's perfect. It's working. Tripod, you do need, if you're not going to use a camera, if you're going to use like I'm using there, this is again a tripod coming from Walmart for $25. A clean background. Now here in my office, we're actually even remodeling. This wall isn't even finished. But you want a lighting system with some good light on you. I think the great lighting is more important than anything. You don't want to listen. You're coaching people. You don't want a bookshelf with books, and you don't want a messy background. Clean background, green screen, whatever. And you really, really, really want good lights. In fact, because we're doing some remodeling in here, the lighting system's probably not even perfect on this. But again, I'm telling you, it's better than the $150 Matt Fury tapes I bought years ago. So this is the equipment you're going to need. So literally, write this down, take your phone out, snap a picture of this, pick it up, okay? Simple. Now, let's talk about examples. We talked about what you're going to need to get ready to do a coaching program. Let's talk about real coaching programs. I'm going to give you some real examples here. Number one is pure video content. That's literally taking and making a course. And when we first began our Life Coach certification program, that's what it was. It was 9 weeks of multiple videos, but 9 weeks of videos. And it wasn't pure video. I also had audio in there and had some workbooks, but a pure video course. They usually sell from $297 to $397. So if somebody wants to learn how to do something, learn how to do this in 9 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, and you have a pure content course that you can either give them all of the information at once, or my recommendation is to drip feed it. So they're paying you $300 to $2,000. You're like, here's your course. Again, you're going to need this platform to set it up, which is why you want to go over to the link I provided earlier, and I'll provide again in a moment. But a membership site, you want them to be able to drip content to them each week. All right. Another is a video coaching with community group and Facebook Live Q&A or group coaching. So here's the course. So you're going to get these 8 modules, these 9, like in our life coach certification program is 9 modules. You're going to get the 9 modules. But also every Wednesday evening, you're going to have the community page of students. And every Wednesday, you're going to have me live on the Q&A calls. Make sense? That typically is $997 to $5,000. How many of those do you want to sell a month? Okay. Then there's video coaching and live one-on-one coaching. That is literally where instead of sitting here recording this, we'd say, okay, as I did with my coach here on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, I was in front of the camera and I was on a Zoom call and we talked by Zoom and I took notes and we set up another call when he gets back from his mastermind. And so that is more expensive though. If you're going to do live one-on-one, these are typically, not one session when you see $5,000 there, but normally we're going to do a 3 month, a 6 month, they're usually going to be $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, right? And said, listen, the money only matters when you bring massive value. And the money only matters when you bring massive value. Let's take fitness coaching. You help somebody lose 10 pounds because summer's coming. What are they going to pay you? You help somebody that lose 30 pounds before their high school reunion so their ex and all of their friends can see them looking better than they've ever looked before. Now, which one's going to pay more between those two? You help somebody that cannot break the addiction of overeating, cannot break the addiction of alcoholism or something, and it's literally killing them, and you change that. You help somebody that's 48 years old. They've never been married, never had a real relationship, and you help them. You go inside this coaching program and you help them. Maybe you do videos and you show them the different mindsets and beliefs. Maybe you do some one-on-one like this through video and you help them overcome and you help them take the action steps and they find the love of their life and they get married. What's that worth? So the money only matters when you bring massive value. So bring massive value. How do you do it? You invest, you learn, and you teach. All right. So let me show you some case studies real quick. We're going to end this. That's really quick. Number 1, relationship coach, as we just talked about. 8 modules. So you go and record 8 modules. That means you literally break it down to 8 video lessons. Maybe one module has 3, but either way, this week, this is what we're teaching. Next week, we're going to teach this. And you do that with a mindset-based homework assignment to be mailed to the coach. So you listen, I want you to do this, and I want you to email me back, and you give them an assignment. Again, I'm not teaching you how to coach on here. I'm teaching you how to coach. I'm assuming you're already a coach. If not, go to our website, get certified. But if you know how to coach, this is just how you set up the delivery of it, okay? After the 8 weeks, so you could even say, listen, for the first 8 weeks, we're not going to talk. This is a very powerful relationship coaching model here I'm teaching. So for the first 8 weeks, we're not going to talk one-on-one, but you're going to record these. You're going to go through each of these modules each week, and you're going to email me. There's a quiz at the bottom of each one with a private email. You definitely don't want this mixed in with your other email. You'll lose them. Learn from experience. So your private email for your relationship coaching. And they do the homework, and they email you back. After the 8 weeks, then we're going to have 3 coaching sessions. We're going to go to Facebook, or we're going to do a Zoom call like this, or we're going to get on the phone, and we're going to do 1 coaching session per week for the next 3 weeks. And we're going to take everything we've learned. See, the beauty of the video is once you've done it, it applies to everybody. Listen, mindset, date, and all that, there's universal laws that are going to apply to everybody. Then you're going to spend 3 weeks with them, helping them work out their own. Make sense? Price of this is $1,500. So for 8 weeks and then 3 coaching sessions, okay, so literally 11 weeks, almost 3 months for $1,500 to fix their relationship issues or find the love of their life. And you've literally, because you sent them the video, you've really only done 3 coaching sessions for $1,500. Now you have had to answer emails, so understand that and make time for that. Then optional. At the end of our 5th, so we did 3 coaching calls. They're like, Wayne, I really feel like I've got some great results here, but I'm still not met the love of my life. I'm still a little concerned about online dating or whatever it is. Okay, great. For $4.99 a month, we'll do another 3 calls, or we'll do another 2 calls, or whatever. So you're averaging 15 at that point, $500 a month per client. How many of those do you want? How many of those? At first, you're going 1,500 and 500. This is a real model of a real coaching program that we not only did we do, but also someone modeled using our system. So if you're a relationship coach, you really want to look at this because this has been proven. Number 2 is sales marketing coach. Now, maybe you teach sales, maybe you teach marketing, digital marketing, whatever it is. Let's break this down. So we're going to give them 12 modules. It could be 10, it could be 9, whatever. I'm using 12 as an example. So what would you teach? What would you teach this week? What would you teach the following week? What would you teach the next week? Break it down, drip content. Don't give it to them all at once. Give them to them 1 week at a time so they'll focus on what you're giving them, okay? And have a homework, mindset-based, or some homework that literally they can, maybe it's not even mindset-based on this. It's literally send me your best, send me your opening script, send me your marketing material that you're using right now. And you could have different throughout the 12 weeks because this is a little different. During the 12 weeks, you're going to have 3 coaching sessions. Again, you don't have to be perfect in this. That should say during the 12 weeks, 12 coaching sessions also. So when it says 3, what we're going to do is 3 sessions and then 1 off. So we're going to work the first, second, and third week of each month. The 4th week, you're going to give them an assignment. Okay, so next week, instead of doing a coaching session, I'm giving you an assignment. We need to go and apply what you've learned. We don't want you to learn, we want to apply. Yes, and get them to say yes, and then you give them an assignment. What that does is actually give you a week off. You could coach for 3 weeks, take 1 week off every single year. Coach for 3 weeks, take a week off every single month. That week off, you're still checking some emails. People may still call you if there's an emergency, but you're literally giving them time to apply, which makes you a better coach, and you're giving your time off for vacations or things you need to do in your own personal life. Now, so what you're doing now is 12 modules, but we're doing 3 per month, remember? So we're taking 1 week off. So it actually is a 4-month program. So our 4-month program is $6,000. This is a very real coaching program here as well. So these can easily be done. Now, at the end of the 4 months, hey, Wayne, my sales are up 13% or my sales up 50%, or this is where we're working. How do we do it in this area? Then you can optional 3 coaching calls a month at $9.99. So, and do it just like this. Okay, hey, we're going to set up one-on-one calls. It's $9.99 a month. We're going to do 3. At the end of each 3rd month, I'm going to give you another assignment for that month. Okay, if you do that, you're going to get $6,000 up front, which is $1,500 a month over the 4 months, and $9.99 about $1,500 a month. Okay, again, these numbers, that could be $3,000, it could be $2,000 a month, it could be $500 a month. It doesn't matter as long as you can bring value. Make sense? In sales and marketing, more business-to-business coaching, they're usually, not always, please understand that, but they're usually more apt to pay more money than the relationships. But again, somebody's going through a divorce will do almost anything to save a marriage, I'm sorry. So then there's a sales and marketing coach. So what's your next steps? Number 1, I hope this has been good for you. I want you to get, and the beauty of me doing this by video is you can watch this and you can rewind and watch it again. You can rewind, watch it again. But if you have, so here's where your next step is. If you're not a coach, or maybe you're a coach, but you don't have a proven platform, a blueprint, we have our rapid launch certification program. Life coach, business coach, doesn't matter. We're going to give you the 5 core areas of people's lives. We're going to give you the core method of coaching people, which is really working on their inborn temperament, helping them come up with the solutions and guiding them where they see true transformation. So if you want to know more about that, if you want to jump on board, just say, Wayne, I'm ready to jump on board, then go to letmeintoday.com and you can join right now. You also receive our full Wealthy Coach program, our full program to get you to $10,000 a month and then scale beyond that. Well, Wayne, I'm not sure about that yet. I don't know yet. Then go to the lifecoachlifestyle.com. You sit at the top, download our book, get on the phone call with us. In fact, I'll give you at the end of this call another way to get in touch with me. Then buy the equipment. Listen, all of this can be done today. You can literally go letmeintoday.com, join. You can buy the equipment, jump on Amazon, order it, done. Outline your content. Literally outline your content. If you were going to teach me whatever you coach, if you're going to say, Wayne, I can do this, this is the next 6 weeks, outline it, jump on Zoom, set an event, record, boom. Make sure you hit the record button. And then you're good to go. And then get the membership sales funnel and then there it is, bit.ly/coaching funnels. Let's talk about that too. If you're not ready for a membership site, you could literally say, listen to me, here's how we're going to do this. And Come on, guys. It doesn't take a lot to literally grab a journal and go, okay, your first session, I'm going to email you this video. And you email them the link. Now, next Tuesday, I'm going to email you another. And you literally flip over to next Tuesday and you make notes. You don't want to do this long term, but you can do this for the first 3 or 4 clients. And, first $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Okay? Finally, hire us to help you with the process. That means let us help you. Literally hire us. We'll set up your core program. We'll help you set it up. We'll set up the funnel for you. We'll help you develop different ways, organic and paid traffic to reach people to get them to come on to you. How many of these $6,000 per month clients do you want? How many of these $1,500 do you want? How many? What if this one's 6,000? Yes, broken over 4 months. But what if you just sold one of those a week? What if you had one person a week say, I want to learn how to sell. I want to do better. And you were half that price. What would that mean for you? So that's why you need, if you want to hire us, then what we'll do is work with you dedicated one-on-one. Set up your sales process, set up your funnel, set up your back end offers, do all the copywriting for your emails and your webinars, video sales letters. We'll set up the whole program for you. And are we cheap? No. Are we affordable? That's a weird word, right? We are fair. We're very fair. I believe in treating everybody fair. Give a fair price, give massive value, and people will take care of people, they'll take care of you. So that's where, if you would like to know more about that, or you would like to know more about becoming a coach, just got some questions for you. Here's one thing I don't do. I don't hide. I have a calendar, and it's callwithwayne.com. Callwithwayne.com. You go to callwithwayne.com. You can set up a time. We'll take about 15 minutes. We'll get on the phone. We'll see where you're at. If you're already coaching, but you want to introduce video, you need a better platform to coach, or maybe you're stuck part-time and you're ready to go full-time coaching. Maybe Wayne, I'm at $5,000 a month or $2,000 a month, and I can't get the $10,000. I'm going to show you exactly how to get $10,000 a month in the next 90 days. If you're at $10,000, how to scale. All of that we're going to teach you, or I'm going to share with you, and we'll do it over the phone. And if it's for you, great. If it's not, it's okay too. So go to callwithwayne.com. So here's, again, let's go through your next steps. Get certified. If you are certified with another company, another association, that's okay. Get certified with us so we can show you the blueprint. When you learn our blueprint for coaching and see exactly how it works into the blueprint for marketing and bringing coaching clients to you, I'm telling you, you're going to be so blown away with the simplicity but proven psychological tactics and techniques we use to coach people and to bring on coaching clients. Buy the equipment, outline your content, and begin to record. Okay, and definitely get in touch with us, callwithwayne.com. Okay, so when you go back into this program, here's what I want you to do. I want you to, you've gone through it. I've gone through it as quick as I can, so you can go back and watch it again. I want you to go back. I want you to look at the case studies. What kind of coach are you? That even as you're thinking about this now, or what are you? What niche do you work in as a coach? What is your price point? Is it not enough? Is it too much? Should you be charging more or less? And how do you create a program where you can sell this on autopilot? Where literally people come to you, you got the technology where people come to you and pay you over and over and over again. That's why I want to go here. Begin with the end in mind. Build it once and it's evergreen. Our Life Coach Certification Program, we update it. We're on our calls every Wednesday night, but the main core course was built a couple of years ago, and it just continues. People keep on coming on board. Our relationship coaching, even though we put that on hold for now, it's built. The modules are there. We just literally can turn it back on and bam, income comes in and we change lives whenever we're ready. So and one thing I want to say too, when you're selling your coaching, offer lifetime updates if you're willing to do it. If you're not, don't offer it. Lifetime updates. Let people know as things change, technology changes, whatever. I bring on new, listen, tell them no, I coach with coaches. I'm always learning and people invested in myself. So as I learn information, I'll bring it to you. You'll have lifetime updates. And if you use a membership site like we talked about, that's extremely easy to do. So guys, I hope this has been a good call for you. I hope that this has been great. You can coach with video. You can make a great income. You can make 10, 20, 30, 100,000 a month just doing coaching by video. And I want to share with you exactly how. So there, next step, lifecoachlifestyle.com. Download the book if you haven't got it. Letmeintoday.com, and you can jump on board. and wow, we are extremely fair in those prices. In fact, we're probably underpriced in those. So go to letintoday.com, get certified. You get the certification program and the Wealthy Coach program with lifetime updates. I'm not going to do a pitch for it here, but it's everything that you've ever wanted to go scale your business into multiple six figures. And then third, I want you to go over to callwithwayne.com, callwithwayne.com, and take you to my schedule page, fill out the information. Let's jump on the call. Let's go from there. If you need anything, guys, I'm here for you. I appreciate you being on here, learning how to coach with video. And I look forward to hearing from y'all. God bless.